What's up, y'all? It's your girl Stephanie. Today I have my February favorites for you. I know I only did my January favorites a couple weeks ago, so if you haven't watched that one yet, you definitely should, because I am using all those skincare products and makeup heavily. They're still in the rotation, but we also have some really cool things to talk about today. So before we get into it, if you haven't yet, please make sure to subscribe below. Come join the sisterhood. No matter your true pronoun or gender identity, come join the family. All right, let's get started. I have a tool to talk about first. So here we have the Clarisonic Mia Smart. I believe this is the latest Clarisonic that has come out, and it is smart because it connects to your phone via Bluetooth. To be honest, I have not really used that component of it. It's supposed to be able to connect to your phone, and then we'll create custom like skincare things for you to do with like the different brush heads. I have just been using it regularly just on its own, which is perfectly fine to do as well. I like the ones that, you know, kind of rotate around. Those ones work really well. But since this one like vibrates, I feel like it really gets in there and cleans. So I have just the brush head that I believe comes with the Mia Smart. Whatever cleanser I am using, I'll just apply it directly onto the brush, and then with a damp face, I'll just go around my whole face. I tend to just do like the bottom half of my face first and then leave the forehead for the very end, obviously, because of drippage and gravity. But yeah, I just feel like my skin has been getting really cleaned up with this guy. I broke out a little bit recently because I know this is it. Like, I've been kind of stressed, so that really affects my sleep. I just get kind of bad insomnia. And sleep is directly correlated for me for like my skin happiness. And then the other day, I never do this, but I got home from this shoot that was very early in the morning, and it went on for, you know, hours. And I got home and I just passed out with my makeup on. I was just so mad at myself. I passed out with my makeup on and my contacts in my eyes. And you know, it's just like so disorienting when all the lights in your house are still on, and I was just like, what? It was so many hours later I woke up. So yeah, I've gotten some pimples from that. But something that I've been using that's been pretty incredible is this Rael Acne Healing Patch. These are blemish spot treatments. These are hydrocolloid patches. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I know I've talked about these kind of things a bunch, but if you haven't heard me talk about it yet, they're kind of like similar concepts to blister band-aids, where it is this material that just like sucks up pus and, you know, sebum. I like the design of the packaging as well. It's like perforated, so what you do is you just peel the perforated part off, so there's no kind of like trying to pick the patch off of the sheet, because other ones I've used, sometimes when you're trying to like get the patch off, it'll fold in on itself. I've used some other brands in the past, but this stuff, let me tell you, this one in particular, it really sucks all that gross stuff out of your pimples. I could not believe it.
Okay, so this was on a separate day. I just wanted to show y'all. I filmed this on my iPhone. I had a lot of pimples the night before, and I put these patches on. When I woke up, there was so much stuff inside them, especially that one, and it was so gross. And on my forehead, that one had a ton. Obviously, I'm just like shook. If you are easily grossed out, maybe skip the next few seconds. But I took that one off. That one had oh God. The one on the forehead had so much. And as you can see underneath, they're pretty flat. They started off like really not great. Oh, this is the shot right there. That's all of them. Ugh. But you can see my skin here. It looks great. It really looks like there's nothing there. Very satisfied.
And also, I mean, like this one and other ones I've used, they've all been pretty fair price points. So I don't know why, but I used to be very stingy about using these, and now I'm just like put them wherever I need it because I know it'll help the blemish. But also, here's the other thing, is that these really only help blemishes that have already been popped or messed with. Yeah, so if it's something that is still underneath the skin, it's not gonna do anything really, or at least for me, like it won't like draw it out from under the skin if it hasn't been exposed. I really have nothing bad to say about these patches. They're thoughtfully designed, cost effective. Like, you get a 4-pack on Amazon, I believe. It's like $15 and there's 24 patches in each. Yeah, it's just great. Also, this brand makes organic tampons and pads. They also make sheet masks, and they have like feminine washes and stuff. So if you want to look more into them, you definitely should. We got a couple makeup items here. So first off, I have this Jouer Bouquet d'Amour 6-shade blush palette. This is my first thing from Jouer that I've ever gotten. Blush seems like it should be the most simple, straightforward thing, but it's really not. There is an art to blush application and blush formula. Sometimes when I'm applying blush on camera it looks like I have just nothing on my cheek, and then I turn to an actual mirror and I'm like, oh crap, like there's like a lot of blush on there. I really like this palette so much. First of all, the colors are great. I have a lot of options personally for my skin tone on here. I would say these 4 are the ones that I have used. This marigold color right here is my favorite one. I've used that one the most. I would say it's more of a pinky mauve tone, but I would say like 4 out of 6 colors, that's awesome for a blush palette, because a lot of times when I get a blush palette, maybe I like 1 color out of it, maybe 2, might be rare. But to like, 4 to 6 out of a palette is really great. Let's talk about what is on my lips. This is the Jouer Addict Lip Maximizer Hyaluronic Lip Plumper in 12. I used this in my last Get Ready With Me that I just posted. I also use the Jouer palette as well, but this is the guy that I've been wearing a lot. I love the formula of this lip gloss. You can definitely see my lips, my lip color shine through still, but it just looks a little bit fuller, a little bit plumper. So for me, it is a great everyday lip gloss. We are moving out of beauty skincare now into something that I've been very obsessed with and haven't really talked about too much, and that is my Nintendo Switch. This gaming console, I took a break for a couple months there. When did I get this? I got this before Christmas. So I got this last year, and I got Zelda right away and could not put it down. I don't know why I didn't really talk about it then, but I just started Zelda back up. I just wanted to get a new game, and I got the expansion of it too. That's kind of why I did it. I was like, oh, I want to try and maybe start a new game with the expansion, so there's more things to do. This console is so cool. So if you've never seen it, which I'm sure you've seen it, but maybe you don't know how it works, you could play it just like this. So it's like a handheld situation. You can also dock it. It comes with a dock, and it connects to your TV. And when you do it like that, you can take off the controllers. The Switch comes with this little guy here. So what you do is you grab your 2 separate controllers and you put them on this to create your own little controller. And this is what I like to use when I'm playing Zelda on the TV. I also just purchased these 2 extra little ones. Look, it's like a green and pink one. I love it. So I don't have to keep taking these off of the actual Switch and then switching it back and forth. That's why it's called the Switch. But also, these are great because if you want to play a game like Mario Party, these turn into individual little controllers. So 4 people can play at once when you're playing Mario Party. And it also comes with these little guys. So you just slide it on and you can attach it to your hands so they don't go flying, because some of the games in Mario Party are pretty crazy. You're just really having to use motion control a lot. It's just a fun console. I love it. I've been a big Zelda fan for a long time. I would say Ocarina of Time is my favorite game, but this just trumps every single game. First of all, the world is so open and so huge and beautiful. Just this game is so beautiful, and there's so many mini games and puzzles you have to solve. You have to go to all these shrines, and each shrine is an individual unique puzzle, unique mini game. And there's just so many Easter eggs all throughout the game. No matter where you are, what area you are, there's so many cool things to do. I know I'm just going on a Zelda rant right now, but this game has just given me so much joy, and I really wanted to share that with y'all. I know this is an expensive thing. You don't want to just buy a Switch for Zelda, which is, I did that because I already was such a huge Zelda fan. But if you already have a Switch and you do not have Zelda, I don't know what you're doing. What's the point? All right, y'all, that is it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Once again, apologize about the light fluctuation in this video. It's really, it's very rarely overcast in LA. It's been like this for a couple weeks now. Typically, if it's just like all sunny, then, the light will be quite even, but the sun keeps kind of peeking in and out of the clouds. So if it keeps continuing on like this, I might just start filming with false lighting, but I really like filming with natural lighting. So let me know if it bothers you. If it doesn't really bother you, then I'll stop talking about it because I feel like I talk about it every time. But if it does, let me know. All right, y'all. That's it. I love y'all. If you haven't yet, please make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.